Welcome to Customization Design Challenge. It's exciting to have you watching this video. It's exciting that you're participating in this challenge. And let me quickly brief you through this video. What is this competition about? How do you need to participate? What are the possibilities? And eventually how to win this $1,000. First of all, why customizing? Why is that important in interior design? And why is that important for us as scaling? Well, first of all, it's about personality. It's about being unique. It's to stand out on a saturated market. I think we all agree where we could see all the Pinterest boards look the same, and eventually all the projects start looking the same as well, almost like a cookie cut. I think this is something we want to be different and create your own personality, to give your own creative feel. It's about also creating emotional connection. When you create something that is so unique, that is almost like an art, or maybe your client is participating in this creation, this will also create an emotional connection with eventually the interior. It's also alignment with the team of the project. It's alignment of maybe brand that is not only that translates from overall branding perception to the interior of the space, or maybe even your own brand. It's about optimized functionality, optimization. Sometimes about addressing specific needs. As in this picture, you can see there were curved walls in a bathroom, and to have the same material and the same look and feel to continue from the straight surface to the curved wall, we created a mosaic. Quite simple solution, but it shows again something that can be done. Sometimes needs to be done. Quite important is actually about the innovation and creativity. I think to innovate in this field of interior and pushing the boundaries of what is possible with material, let's act as leaders. Let's show what can be done. As an example, we worked with Greg Natali on the Demora collection, where we truly pushed the boundaries of what's possible in porcelain tile manufacturing, but also what's possible, push the boundaries of artistic expression, push the boundaries of innovation and design. I think we also see that across several aspects within the interior design, such as Hadid and Atlas Concord on the other side of this image, where again you could see quite well the design signature, and this gives you the opportunity to inject your own design signature on the projects, on several projects, and that way you build your own legacy. Customization has pretty well embraced across the world, and here are some references that we would like to share with you, and hopefully they give you some sort of inspiration. As you can see here, it's almost like a terrazzo look on the floor, where that can be possibly done by using different materials, or in this particular case the marbles or the stones. Here in the mosaic you could create really something different. Here again on the floor, this you can see in a restaurant in Canada, that different patterns were created, as well as in this project in Doha. This is more like a crazy pave on the floor that again it's very tailor-made to this project, quite very well unique. Again on this floor, very different shapes. Obviously let's emphasize the connection to the rest of the interior, but it's quite unique. It's not very boring or consistent or something that you could see elsewhere. In this project in Russia, it was a combination of both materials of stone and timber, in quite unique, a more neutral way. And for example, this is Steve Lang restaurant. Steve Lang project is a Japanese restaurant in Hong Kong, where you could give that floor different textures. It's almost like a mosaic creation on the floor. Shangri-La in Shenzhen by CCD, very new project. Again, very interesting patterns on the floor that were created. This is something we see in Sydney Airport. Yeah, those are boutique shops, very much unique floors, or even walls created out of different stones. And this is something we could definitely do with our porcelain. In this case, we've done, for example, a crazy pave in a Sydney bar, where it's going to be worked quite interesting, quite unique as well, because you could choose almost any other stone. This is Residence we also worked where it was create something different, something unique, where the designer and the client were enjoying to create that look. Sofitel Adelaide, we see actually connection moving from stone to timber floor and that injection of those different materials together, as well as in this example here. It's one of our projects where again you had a combination between timber look and a stone look. It's quite unique, quite different. Again, different projects, different types of flooring. This is one of our projects where we create this type of pattern on the floor and walls. In this case, again, something quite similar. You don't have to create always a mosaic or always a pattern. It can be also quite randomly, like in this case, where two different porcelain tile looks. There are Antico and a crema marfil were actually used in the combinations. Very much different, very unique. In this particular case, it was about timber floor creating in different shapes, so very much the same. Use the same material, however, in different shapes and different options. Another example of this flow from one type of color into the other. And some other projects and some other examples that we can actually see in our showroom, and therefore I really invite you to come over and personally touch it and have a close-up. And now let's go to different customization techniques that can be used in this particular challenge, or generally when you design a customization project with Kaolin. First of all is water jet cutting and epoxy, where we could water jet cut and recreate any of our products in different shapes, geometrical, any type of shape basically, and when we could epoxy put it back together like a puzzle on a rectangular shape. Sandblasting is where we could sandblast, like with natural stone, different patterns, and therefore that particular look of the surface looks a bit different. However, you can actually see a subtle difference between one type of color to the other. 3D offsetting, where we actually could push and offset a certain pattern of a tile, like you could see in those particular images. And like a reprint, where we could scrub the surface of the tile and then we could actually recreate a different type of thing. We could reprint lacquer. That can be done in very different ways, as you can see in this example here. How does the customization work generally? Basically, you can provide us with ideas, sketches, your version, your drawings. From this and you select the product. From this we could put it together in our own design files, and we give it to you as a reference and even provided the 3D render for approval. That's a general way of working on any type of project. Case study here, and we invite you to come into here, something we've done against the grain with Maxton Fox, ourselves, and PTW, Jacqueline Hall from PTW. Please come on Saturday in design to see the final. And then finally, customization edition or design challenge. What is the brief? First, design 3 panels in 900 by 1800 size, and those panels can be connecting, such as the example on top, or it can be just random and geometrical, as in an example at the bottom. Then you need to select any of products from Kaolin, our website. It has to be one of our products. Such as you can see on top, there were 4 products selected, or at the bottom, the other 3. Any technique or combination of techniques can be used, such as water jet cutting, sandblasting, 3D offsetting, lacquer reprinting. With lacquer reprinting, we don't want you to do more than 20% because otherwise you need to still be using our product. Provide a design concept and story behind your idea. What is it actually that inspired you? What makes it so unique and makes it so different? And eventually provide us with the drawing or sketch that is made in any software. Well, we look forward to receive your submissions, and the winner will receive $1,000 So we can't wait. Be creative. Good luck.